And we are back live in Minneapolis, Minnesota. My name is Agent A. Beside me is who?
Agent K. And coming out here is the criminal mastermind himself, the genius, the assassin of Tipville, USA, who, with the return of the supreme leader, the mayor, the president, Tiptastic, is now stronger than they have ever been.
With the strength in numbers all across the AWF, and look at that. That's real. Look, I love the good boom, 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 booms. I like Michael Bay movies. I like action movies.
Flanked by CJ DG, the muscle,
the enforcer of the Ville, who we saw do war with Mamba Ant. Let me just say, he did hold his own, even though Mamba Ant, seemingly tried to, he got annoyed, he got riled up by Tipville, by JID, who put his hands on Mamba Ant and tossed him across ringside, which led Mamba Ant to hitting Vincenzo with a steel chair, getting DQ'd. The match becomes a no DQ match after Anthony Kingsley bans everyone from ringside.
Well, boo-hoo. Mamba Ant got his tutu in a twist because JID did exactly what Mamba Ant has been doing to people for months and months now. Tipville, they're not hypocrites, but they will call you out on your mess. Tipville will get it back in blood. They will get their pound of flesh. Make no mistake about it. You cross them, they'll cross you twice as hard. All right, that's their motto. That's what they go after. That's what you need to stay afloat in the AWF. You can't let things pass you by.
And certainly not letting anything pass by at this current time. But they're going up against some former adversaries of a lot of said one undisputed champ, and one of the Decepticons, Indian Savage, who we're seeing in singles action for the first time in literal months, mind you.
Well, I still remember the last time. I still remember the first time that Indian Savage debuted.
Look at him! Look at that!
And he was such a different person. I refuse to call him a man at this point because he's been cyberized, but
cyberized where?
I mean, it has to be something inside the body, you know what I mean? Because the way Indian Savage has been acting, he's been acting robotic. He's been acting mummified, There used to be so much life behind his eyes, and now he's
all about the Decepticon business. Look, he's life behind those eyes.
He's almost like a Terminator.
That looks like a Terminator to you?
I mean, he may be fooling you, but even the Terminator in the movies could form a smile.
Well, certainly.
But when that bell rings, the initiative it starts in his mind. And JD better watch out here because I'm pretty sure it only says destroy. And here we go.
I think the mindset of a Terminator is one that's needed to be had when you go out against the likes of a JID. And here, on ringside. JID running around, back into the ring, drop kick.
Smart. Oh! Try to go for the suicide dive. GID is adept at taking to the skies, and Indian Savage is more of a rough house, smash mouth kind of style. It'll be interesting to see that clash here. We saw a chop from Indian Savage.
Chop, and Savage just shoves JID off of him. Gets a nice clothesline. Those running clotheslines, JID is going to have to favor in this match because alike to the match we saw earlier, Savage does. Oh my God! Beautiful drop. Leg kick. And then went for a low elbow. But Savage does have about 100 plus pounds on Mr. JID in this situation, in this scenario.
And both these men belong to very, very dominant and very aggressive factions here in the AWF. So I imagine whoever comes out on top in this match, or even if somebody doesn't come out on top, there's going to be some tensions between the two factions just by proxy.
Oh, you think? The Decepticons.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that. Spiked him. Hooks the leg. Cover one. Let it be known that the Decepticons were the reason that even before Kenneth Kilgore aligned with the Ville, that when it was still AK-170, the Outliers, so on and so forth, it was the Decepticons who brought everyone together for one night to defend the company against them. That's the level of animosity held between everyone and the cons in the locker room, that but no matter what beefs anyone has, they're the undisputed. Everyone hates them. The cons have no friends but their own.
You know, I just don't understand why. They're basically doing everything that everyone else is doing. You know, they want to grab the AWF by the tail. They want to make it work for them.
Look at him. Oh my God.
That's
Hoist up
exactly what Tipville
JID.
does. It's exactly what AK-170 used to do. They want domination of this company. You cannot blame them for that.
They tried to take over this company.
They take over. Domination is the same thing. If you're on top and you're running the show, then more opportunities are opened up for you.
I don't think anyone particularly wanted a guy like Carnage owning the AWF, but okay. Like, would you want him signing your checks?
Well, hey,
poke in the eyes.
You know what they
Whoa!
say.
Look at that beautiful reversal. Got
It's
the hell out
way
of the
more
way.
important to be respected and liked.
And do you respect Carnage?
Of course,
I respect Indian Savage.
Of course, I respect Carnage. I'd even go as to say that I like them. You know, I like what they do in the ring. I like their attitude. I think we need more of that. You know,
of course.
No funny business. No playing games out here. No jokes.
He is a daredevil. He did jump off a ladder with an elbow drop to his old boss. It's JID.
Oh!
Senton! Swanton of his own. 1, 2. Somehow, some way, Savage is still up. And he rose up. He rose up. JID goes low. He misses.
Off the ropes. Oh, he just threw his body into him, and an elbow drop follows it up. Cover.
He can't believe it. 1. Philip is there with the count. Notice how no one is attacking Philip in this match. You know, thank you, gentlemen, for respecting Philip, Agent Philip. Chop to Savage,
oh!
And a kick sends him silly. He's down on the floor. JID is not amused in the current moment. It looks like he's stalking over.
Why should he be? He feels like he's in control. He feels like he's doing. Oh!
Beautiful stunner.
That was almost a 3 count.
It is a 3 count. 1. Is it though? Is it though? No, it's not yet.
Indian Savage still in this thing. JID has done a good job of quelling the beast that Indian Savage is. You know, you would think that Indian Savage would walk into this match and sort of rip JID limb from limb, but that's not what the Sats is about. He's 2 steps ahead of you. He looks at the larger picture. He's got the game on lock. But that
Savage
time,
attempting to get the game, grasp it back perhaps.
Indian
JID
Savage
rolls out of the way. 2 kicks. The second one gets caught like a fish hook.
Him around.
Oh my God! That
shot to the face, and JID with a nice hip toss.
And waiting for Savage to get up. Kick will send him down. Stomp was gonna send him over. Back up he goes. He's doing a beautiful job at keeping this guy. Look at him. Several kicks. Clothesline.
And a clothesline cleaves JID's head off.
Get up, man. Get up, get up, get up. And then, yes, sir! Using the ropes to his advantage.
Oh!
Leg drop!
Comes over the top with that leg drop. It's shattering Indian Savage's trachea.
And that, oh my, with the bleeding to the face. With the bleeding to the face, is that it? It is it! The large picture just made Savage tap. And I want everyone to know that Kenneth Kilgore just watched someone have a high-flying match and didn't have anything disrespectful to say. So it is possible, and there are favorites. And that was beautiful strategy to clip
look
Savage
how he ended
open.
it. Look how he ended it. He ended it with a submission. He ended it with professional wrestling technique. See, I didn't have a problem with that match as long as JID knew what he was doing. He wasn't just throwing his body around. You know, unlike some other people who wear purple and yellow on this brand. But it got